fact, she was so upset that in the video she even stated that if SoLLUMINATI knew his father, then she would have got with him as well.
This nigga DDG
What?
decides to drop.
Glad that he just got that bitch up out of there.
Oh, what's up? Oh, what's up?
Yo, what up? It's AshDracc back in another video. Today we're about to be getting into a video by A Bando, and the video is going to be on the rise and fall of SoLLUMINATI'S ex-girlfriend. Shit, I seen the whole controversies going around. I seen clips of them throughout the years of how toxic they used to be. I know everybody's seen the infamous clip of her deleting his my career character. Oh my god, that nigga was crying, bro. Bro, you worked that hard on a character, especially 2K, bro. Yeah, I don't know the feeling, bro. But let's get into it.
I'm sure most of you are familiar with the popular YouTuber who goes by the name of SoLLUMINATI. He's become one of the most popular YouTubers on the platform over the past few years, and some of you may know him for doing various things. Some of you may have watched him in his early days when he was playing 2K. Some of you may know him for doing reaction videos, and some of you may know him for being spiritual. But for those of you that know him for being spiritual, what if I told you that this all started just a few years ago when a specific girl entered into his life? You see, there was a girl who went by the name of Ashley Page, or better known as Ash, and when she first came into Soul's life, she basically had no social media presence at all. She didn't have 1,000 subscribers, her videos weren't getting many views, she didn't have much of a following, anything like that at all. But if that was the case, then how did her and Soul even meet? Well, you see, at the time, SoLLUMINATI was talking to this girl named Marisha. They had like a little back and forth thing going with reaction videos and things like that, and Marisha was a pretty popular creator at the time. She did vlogs, reactions, pranks, she even played a little bit of 2K, and that's what ended up catching SoLLUMINATI's attention. And while they were in the process of talking and getting to know each other, I guess they ended up linking in real life, and that's when Marisha would introduce him to her friend Ash. Now, even though this whole thing started off with Soul and Marisha being the ones who were actually talking and well acquainted with one another, I guess after he was introduced to Ash and started sharing more conversation with her, he began to like her a bit more because he felt like she was different than other girls. You see, at the time, Soul was just getting into like his spiritual journey. He was very early into the whole spiritual realm, while Ash, on the other hand, was already very deep into spirituality, and the two of them struck an initial bond over that. And because she didn't really know anything about YouTube or social media and things like that, that led to Soul liking her even more.
When I first came across this girl channel, she was different than all of you, the rest of you bitches. She different than every last one of y'all. On top of that, she got her own swag. I love her ink. She got her own tattoos, her own ideas, her own bright mindset. Y'all know how like I got my own image, like this is who I am. I like she got so much potential. Like I see the potential in her.
Now this all led to SoLLUMINATI doing an actual in real life video with Ash, which was his first ever like in real life video with a girl, which was a very big thing at the time. And that video ended up being the entire turning point in SoLLUMINATI'S life. Now once the two of them did this initial video, it ended up being a major success, which led to them creating more viral videos.
Bro, that's low-key rare in this type of YouTube sphere because low-key on my channel I'll be reacting to like the downfall of like couples and shit. We already seen what happened to Kai and Gigi. It's just been a lot of I think I watched a video on like cringe YouTube couples. They had some examples in there, but like to like successfully like launch off with like some type of couple thing into the sphere, that's fucking rare as fuck.
Together, and as time progressed, the two of them really started to like each other. Well, I guess Ash started to like Soul way more than he started to like her.
And I know you want me to be straightforward with you, right?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not looking for no relationship at all in any type of way. Like that's not even my intentions with you right now. I could like somebody and still do me. You the only girl I like, but I mean, I gotta live. I'm not out here going crazy.
So if I was doing the same thing, you wouldn't give a f?
You cut off, for sure.
Okay, but then I have to deal with it?
Absolutely. I feel bad for her. She a good ass female, but I ain't trying to cuff y'all. I'm not.
That's some crazy ass shit in a way of thinking nowadays, and I'm pretty sure a lot of niggas got this mentality now. I mean, I feel like when I talk to a person, I just like to talk to them on like one little spear. I feel like it's just too annoying, just juggling, talking conversations back and forth. Because when somebody wants to see, when a girl wants to see you, and then another girl wants to see you, I can't deal with all that shit. And plus, I make myself busy a lot, so like. It's it's just the amount of annoying headache sometimes.
Switching up for no, I'm not switching up for no bit.
But eventually, So did start to like her more, and the two of them officially started dating. And within like the first week of them two actually being together, Ash did something that even caught SoLLUMINATI off guard.
Shit, it hurts still.
Yo.
I know that's you just fun. You swear to God! You said so good, yeah.
Say you swear to God! Yes, she went and got his name tattooed, and this was a major surprise.
I mean, I know this is like a flex, but like for her, and like knowing what happened right after this, I mean, knowing what happened like years after this, you still got that nigga's name. Well, probably got that shit covered, but like I would never tattoo a significant other's like name anywhere on me, bro. I can't do that, bro. Like it's just like, what if y'all break up? What if y'all what if y'all have some type of dispute and you don't want that shit on your shit, and then they throw it back in your face and be like, oh, but you still got my name tatted? No, nigga, bro. That's just some crazy shit to do. And the telltale, she was crazy.
Because like I said, at the time they were barely talking, they hardly knew each other. And not to mention, she got the name SoLLUMINATI tattooed on her instead of his real actual government name, which was pretty funny. But anyways, as they made it official and she got the tattoo and everything like that, they were one of the most viral couples on the internet at the time. And this was definitely one of the many peaks of SoLLUMINATI'S career. He was going viral. Every video he uploading was hitting 1 million views, and he even ended up hitting 1 million subscribers during the relationship as well. His content kind of shifted from being solely 2K or solely reactions to doing more like couple style content and viral pranks and things like that. And granted, of course, we all know the pranks were fake, but he was just so entertaining and funny in general that nobody really cared about the videos being fake at all, which led to videos like my ex-girlfriend deleted my 95 overall player accumulating over 6.7 million views, or videos like I broke up with Ash, which was also like a breakup prank, doing over 4.1 million views.
These videos gotta still be up. I know they are. He just showed that shit right now, and nigga, this nigga's probably still eating off those videos to this day. Just like DDG back in to this day, probably still eating off like videos. Like he probably got popularized. Like just off those. A lot of people like fucking going back and looking at old YouTube videos, or the YouTube algorithm just randomly suggests that shit to you. That's crazy as hell.
But you see, the thing was, while all of this was going great for So, as I said, he met this girl through another girl named Marisha, who he was originally talking to. And I guess eventually this girl Marisha, as well as her mother, started to feel a little bit played about the whole situation, which led to a bit of beef and a whole like back and forth between SoLLUMINATI, Marisha, her mother, Ash. All of them was just going back and forth. And deep down, Marisha even believed that she was the reason why So hit 1 million subscribers in the first place.
Oh god.
It's that simple. So like I said, I'm gonna continue to keep saying it. I am the reason you hit 1 million subscribers. Like, cause if it wasn't for me introducing y'all, like I'm gonna keep saying, you would still be at 700K. I just don't get it.
Bro, I hate this type of person that just like taking like credit for everything, especially when they just see somebody that has like a lot of fucking credit, or just like get popular. Like, man, if you spent that time being productive and doing something else instead of hating all the time and like watching they pockets or watching something else, like, come on, my nigga. I bet she felt like she should have been in that position, bro. Like, you shouldn't have introduced them. You shouldn't introduce them. You probably would have been in that spot.
So like I said, and I'm gonna always continue to say, you need to be thanking me. Period.
Now, in the midst of this whole back and forth, things really started to go south between So and Ash as well. You remember I said like when they first started dating, they didn't really know much about each other to begin with. And as time progressed, So started to learn more things about Ash that I guess he didn't really like. Like for example, he found out that she had been previously married and things like that, all of which he never really knew. And I guess some of those things he wasn't really much of a fan of, and that's what led to them breaking up. But you see, during the midst of this breakup and all of these problems he was having with his relationship, he was also beefing with another creator by the name of DDG. And I'm sure all of you guys remember the problems that DDG and So had back in the day. So of course, when DDG saw that SoLLUMINATI and his girlfriend had broken up, he used this as an opportunity to try to get back at So. He had DM'd Ash on Instagram and offered to fly her out to like collab with her and things like that. And that was an offer that Ash originally denied at first. But you see, when SoLLUMINATI found out about this, he reacted to it and he didn't really have the best reaction. As you guys know, So is someone who takes a lot of things out of proportion. Like I said, he's very funny and he does say some things that may come off as hurtful to the people that he's talking about. And I guess in the whole midst of that reaction and the breakup and things like that, he really started to hurt Ash's feelings. So that's what eventually led to her agreeing to collab with DDG in the future. Now this is when Ash started getting a lot of hate all over the internet. I mean, of course DDG fans loved it.
Yeah, I get this nigga said something hurtful and everything, but like that's still crazy. You backdoor your own ex. I mean, even if he like hurts your feelings, I mean, I feel like if your ex did some slimy ass shit or cheated or, you know, called you out of your name or something like that, even more than that, you know, did like some, you know, some really disrespectful shit. That's when you know, go get your little revenge. But like, nah, that nigga didn't like say nothing that hurtful to you to just go with his basically his YouTube op. Like, come on now.
At the time, but the SoLLUMINATI fans, the Illuminati gang, they didn't really like it at like literally at all. And while Ash was getting a lot of hate at the time, the whole situation started dying down just a little bit. But DDG later dropped a song called Moonwalking in Calabasas, and some of the lyrics in that song came off as a diss to SoLLUMINATI, where he even admitted to having intercourse with SoLLUMINATI's ex-girl. And after that went viral, SoLLUMINATI even reacted to this song and gave his opinions on how he felt about the whole situation between DDG and Ash.
But y'all see this blue, it ain't even about Blueface. I just heard Blueface say that's tough. The whole shit caught my attention. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Then I looked at who was rapping and it was me. I'm like, wait, that's about me. It was just like that, bro. I swear to God.
She said your dick was so, and she had told me you broke. Oh, that's tough.
Man, come on. That's how you want. What? Oh, you swinging. He throwing them. I've been going for a minute. Okay. I heard your dick was so. She said your dick was so. And she said you was broke. That's tough. He said, I hit up all of it and didn't get it wet. Then I fly him out, call him an Uber and get him wet. That shit cold, too. My nigga. Bro. You have to go, though. Say goodbye. You flew her out last year. You thought that was going to get to me, nigga. I'm like, God, nigga. God.
So between the song going viral and SoLLUMINATI's reaction to everything, that's when everything started going a little bit viral again, and people once again started talking about Ash, and that's what led to her putting out her own video addressing everything. And she even stated in the video that during the whole time when she was with DDG, she was just so mad at SoLLUMINATI. In fact, she was so upset that in the video she even stated that if SoLLUMINATI knew his father, then she would have got with him as well.
This nigga DDG
What?
tries to drop.
Look, yo, now I'm just fucking finally glad that he just got that bitch up out of there. You said you would go with his father? That's just something beyond, like, that's not even getting back at him. That's you disrespecting yourself at that point. You sleeping with your boyfriend and then you go sleep with his father. Like you're just a chick that's going. Like bro, okay. Just the hoe basically.
Y'all need some in your life.
My business. And I'm like, okay. So the thing is,
Wait, did you drop the song exposing her business?
I fucking hate my ex. Anything I could do, so I'm just gonna say so. I'm not
She loves that hate word though.
I would have fucked your father if you knew who your dad was, but you don't. So I had to go.
Bro, what is going on? What the hell is going on?
What
Now,
the
after this,
fuck?
her career was practically ruined. As I said, she didn't have much of a following before meeting So, and now that her and So broke up and she did all of this stuff with DDG, basically all of the fans that
And you know what's crazy? That nigga DDG got his clout and got the fuck up out of there, bro. So you you basically played yourself twice. Like, damn.
gained started to turn on her. She really wasn't gaining too many fans of her own. No other creator really wanted anything to do with her. To be honest, her life practically got ruined because DDG used her as like a chess piece to get back at So. But the issue was that SoLLUMINATI didn't really care at all. So yeah, Ash started spiraling. Her career consistently kept getting worse and worse. She started dating old men. I remember seeing videos about her having like a sugar dad or something. She was talking to someone who was like drastically older than her. She also started selling exclusive content, but she wasn't really getting many views on her YouTube content. So she tried switching over to like live streaming on Twitch, which also didn't work well at all. All she really had going for her was exclusive content and spiritual quotes on Instagram. Now,
Man, bro, this is what happens when you just gotta find your niche and gotta find something entertaining or something. At least go into reactions or something. I'm not gonna lie, reactions are the easiest thing to go into, but you gotta have like something you gonna have to talk about in the video. But I just feel like if you just go be doing all that, you can't be just doing all that basic shit no more, bro. Like doing, oh, I'm about to go review or vlog, bro. People do not vlog anymore, bro. The vlog era is just out. It's just more commentary videos and, drama. Streaming pushes everything now, bro. Like, if she caught on to that and got like, try to get some type of thing going at least, she would have probably like flew and exploded. But like, or at the time took that controversy and don't make more calculated steps and do something way better with her career, she would have probably had that like that whole drama tied around her wrist. And it's just how you go about it throughout your career and how you maintain that shit, I feel like.
on the other hand, while all of this was going on in Ash's life, SoLLUMINATI wasn't really phased at all, but his career did take a drastic turn. Because remember I said while they were in their relationship, So was literally at the peak of his career. But after the two of them broke up, he got heavy into his spiritual journey, and that led to him becoming extremely inconsistent on his main YouTube channel, as he shifted his focus over to a new YouTube channel called Spiritual So, which did end up doing insanely well because not only was he helping people, but he also had some crazy conspiracies and things like that that ended up turning into memes and went viral all over the internet. Now, as I said, SoLLUMINATI continued flourishing in his own way, but in the meantime, Ash was still going through it. She ended up in another relationship with some rapper. I think his name was like Face Yoda or Face Yoda, however you pronounce it, which seemed to be like a match.
Wasn't this the dude that was with that I don't know if I did a review on this shit or I seen it by myself. It was that he was with that couple called Friday or whatever. It was some annoying ass song, hit or miss. I bet they never. Yeah, I think that was those were the two.
Made in hell for her, I guess, because they had like the same weird like aesthetic with the tattoos and the eyes, all of that. They kind of, yeah, they were like the same person almost. But unfortunately, the two of them didn't really work out either, and that led to the two of them breaking up as well. Now, you can say that that breakup kind of ended worse than her whole breakup with So, because when her and So broke up, she still had all of her social media accounts and following. She was just getting a lot of hate. But apparently, when her and that rapper ended up breaking up, he like deleted all of her social media accounts, so she had to start completely over from zero.
This video is so necessary because a lot of you probably like, where's your channel? And
I'm sorry, I'm not letting my significant other in my channel, bro. I can't do it, bro. I just cannot do that, bro. It's hard just kind of trusting people, especially like when you build up a lot of fucking social media followers and you have the following, and then they go and do some fuck shit like this. God damn.
it's gone. My other channel is gone. I can't get it back. So I'm starting all the way from square one, and here is this video. So thank you so much for being here. I don't want to get into details because there's literally nothing positive about the circumstance, but what I will share is that clearly I'm evolving, and that old channel was no longer in alignment with my purpose or my destiny, or it wouldn't have been taken from me, right? because I'm not the one who deleted it.
Still, she does vlogs, unboxing. She really just uploads whatever it is she feels like uploading, which is perfectly fine. But I know that it's definitely hard to completely start back over from zero. Now, I think it's safe to say that her and SoLLUMINATI getting together definitely ended up being the highlight of probably both of their lives in some ways, but it also led to both of their careers going downhill in their own ways as well. Like I said, SoLLUMINATI never fell off or anything like that, but he did get heavy into spirituality. Like, imagine if So just never stopped posting on his main YouTube channel. Imagine how much bigger he would be as a creator. But he also had like a lot of different things happen in his life that just stunted his whole journey with YouTube. We've talked about it a lot on the channel. But as for Ash, it's definitely safe to say that she got the short end of this stick, because who knows where she would be if her and So never broke up. But that's just my personal.
Oh man, hey, this was a good video by A Bando though. Hey, I wish the best to her, honestly. Man, I like to always just keep shit on a positive note. No matter what happened to shit in the past, shit is just the past now. You can't like, keep going off the past and judging people, because you never know that's not how they are today. Because people make mistakes in their lives, and you basically gotta just like learn from those experiences. I really feel bad that she got her like YouTube and other shit to like delete it, bro, because that's literally some fuck shit. Like like a nigga doing that shit is just it's like some low ball slime ball shit, bro. I feel like I wouldn't even do that. Even if I had like a bad breakup with my significant other, bro, I would literally do that shit, bro. I mean, I like to move on from shit, bro. Cause like I feel like shit hovering over my head will literally just like make me have some type of downfall and get me in a bad mental state. But like, yeah, I hope she doing well and hope she makes some type of comeback with her YouTube channels and shit and social media. She probably already did. Like, who am I kidding? Women be getting a lot of fucking followers no matter what. But hey, if you guys enjoyed that video, go check out A Bando's channel. Like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed my reaction. Go check out the other the playlist I got, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. We own the road to 450.
He was the best guy around.
What about the people he murdered?
What murder?